Welcome back to Let's Play Digimon Well Next Order. Loud.
Digimon World Next Order.
There's been... I don't know why I even do this each time, but I'm gonna have it at this point. Yep, been 8 days or week and a day between record sessions has become a fact. So, few things. One, my Digimon are somehow still alive. So let's, stay on topic of this game for now before I ramble a bit about Actually, was there anything else? Other than that, I don't know, I might have was gonna originally talk about something else, but I can't remember what it was, if that's the case, but I don't think I was gonna talk about it. We'll talk about, you know what, screw it, I'll talk about it now. The poll that I put up for which horror game to let's play for October. Originally I planned to, have the let's play start, probably on the 3rd, but because of the YouTube polls being a bit of a crap, to be honest, because I was like, okay, I could put up a poll, I had like 7 games in mind, but you could only have an option of 5, so I have to remove some of them. So when I eventually, got around to putting the poll together just 2 days ago, it's like, okay, so have the poll there for 4 days. That's where the voting on it is valid. After that point, whichever has the most votes, I'll let's play, and probably start on the 7th, maybe, because that'd be the upload spot for that let's play. But anyways, so far it has been 2 days, and it has had 3 votes total. There's 1 vote for Resident Evil Director's Cut, and 2 votes for Prodigy Zero Maiden of Black Water, which I'm like, of bloody course it would, wouldn't it? A couple of days ago, just a few days ago, that game was on sale on the PSN. Now it isn't. And I'm like, that's the most expensive option on the list. I'm sure I could probably get Downpour cheaper than that. It's just like, typical, isn't it? Should have just, bought it when it was on sale. It's like 30 odd quids. And that's just the default version. I'm kind of, I don't know, mildly interested in getting the version that has, I don't even know what it really adds. It adds like the option of listening to music from the previous games and hardware and stuff. I don't know. Expensive though. It's like, meanwhile, the 2nd place currently, the Resident Evil Director's Cut, you get that less than a tenner on the PSN in comparison. And Resident Evil 2 Remake, which is also on the list but has no votes, that one, you can get fairly cheap because, it's sold so well that they obviously at some point be like, yeah, let's lower the price a bit. And then there's Darkwood, which is also on the list, which is the only game I actually own on the list, so the only problem with that one would be that game would kick my ass. But anyways, with that out of the way, onto the subject of this game. I'm pretty sure I pointed out via text on screen in the previous part, but MirageGaogamon, or whatever it's called, requires the colosseum to be upgraded to level 3. So we can't actually get him to join the city until it's level 3, which is a pain in the ass. So let's actually go have a look-see, shall we? I also had a look-see at the recruitable by area Digimon guide on game facts for this game, which is very useful. It points out the requirement for each Digimon in each area, what you need, what they do, what you have to have as requirement. Basically already said that like 2-3 times there, but yeah, it's useful. And going through it for the ones that I have yet to get, Logic Volcano is insane. It's got 7 Digimon, I think, that I haven't gone to city yet. You got that little shit bottom on, he's like, let's ignore Logic Volcano for the most part, even though it has the most Digimon to get. Granted, he's talking about Absolute Zero, which has the second most at 6. But still, Botamon's taking the piss. He still refuses to acknowledge the rest of Ramon and Omni Shoutmon, and it really annoys me. It really does. I wasn't paying attention to what one you gave there. Digi-oils. That's that Digi right there. Have them alternate with each day. So the old colosseum. Let's see if there's anything else there like this. Okay, we just need some red digizoids. I can find red digizoid. Of course. The one place that I would really like Botamon to mention more, but he doesn't, because he's a little shit. So I need to look for the yellow materials and what the volcano. Yeah. I'm also thinking of what else to do while my Digimon are still pretty powerful, you know, and, you know, more importantly, still alive. I mean, I've been saying this since the previous recording, in the previous 2 parts, but, you know, my Digimon, they ain't got long left before they, you know, inevitably pass on and they're reborn. Wait. I mean, I get this one, but what? Was it? When did I get these? Who did I get? What? Wait, could it have been a Goonimon, perhaps? That I got that from? Wasn't really paying attention. As I often point out, when I upload, I'll have the video play in the background, but I don't really pay much attention to it, which I should to a better extent, because then it's a bit more fresh in my memory what I did in the previous parts. Wrong button. Ah. Great, now I have to scroll over here. Gotta clear a room a bit more, yeah. Still got a decent amount of these. Probably, you know, look into upgrading the inventory when the next get a tame level. But anyways, you know, another thing could potentially do is try to defeat the super overpowered Sukamon and the birds. How did that happen? You're not nowhere near it. The part of the food tray thing with the birds food tray just fell off randomly. But you know, before just like talk about the bird trailer, and then I'm like, long pause, and then I'm like, yeah, let's ignore that because, well, it's got no relevance. It's just something random that happened in the background. Oh, good. If I have an autopilot with me, I didn't check. So, you know, if my Digimon are still alive after this little venture to find some materials, then, you know, I might take on the Sukamon and Clark Cape again. After I get more preparations for it, though. Okay, good, I do have autopilots. The thing with red digizoid and other colored digizoid, like blue, red, whatever, is they're usually further than other materials. They're the more rare materials. I'm gonna find them any old place. I think one that's formed of red, so it's not the type of material we're after. It's funny to say since we're looking for red digizoid, but you know, it's was there a metal or a stone? I forget which one. Point is, if it's highlighted in yellow, then it's what we're looking for. Potentially. Like over there, for example. I mean, this is different, you know? Going on a quest to find materials. Have I even done that in any of these videos so far? You just kind of get materials when we just kind of run around rather than seeking out materials in such a specific way. And it wasn't even any. What a waste of time. Hopefully the area with the temperatures on has at least one material spot that's yellow. So it's kind of a waste of time coming here. I feel like I could very much just off-screen this, to be honest. This is not exactly the most exciting content. Might as well get this one while we're at it. Yeah, I'll off-screen look throughout the volcano here. Yes, fine, red digizoid. So off-screening. Ah shit. They're nearing their end. Told you, man. Why is everything take so long to get it? He might die after, you know, having one last leap. I'm not sure what could be passed here. They're having a peaceful retirement here, you see. No more fighting. Otherwise, when these assholes make a fight with me, I suppose. There's always that possibility. The Hollywood is nice to get. As our digicards. Still haven't got. I mean, are we even halfway there to get all of them? Like, it may seem like a colossal task to get all the digicards, but it's not. Eventually get them all if you play the game long enough. Like I said, one of the last trophies I got was for completing all the colosseum stuff. This colosseum stuff just takes forever. Yes. It Well, no, it's red digizoid we're after. All these frigging locations for materials, and it's not the one we need. We're looking for the yellow ones.
はい集まって
Okay, don't fade away after this last meal, okay, guys? 'Cause we won't be able to come back here anytime soon after that.
これを使うかな
Some steak and radish.
味わうんだぞこれを使うかな
Have a fried egg.
よっとできたぞ
Gotta be a little quick here. I guess we're not gonna. Come on, pick it up. Not gonna have time for the more cave stuff then, by the looks of it. And this whole visit the large volcano to look for materials will prove to be a waste of time. Even more a waste of time now I think about it, because I'd have to wait till night time to confront MirageGaogamon, even if I do find the materials I'm looking for. Get around here.
Yes.
The one I'm looking for.
Oh.
Not the one I'm looking for.
Yes.
Yeah, the red digizoid is definitely in a pain in the ass location. Well, I am going to try my luck. Let's, you know, stock up on a few more recovery discs, then immediately fly to the cave. To see if we can accomplish one last thing before they finish. Well, it's rare, but you know, gotta make the money. Gotta have the funds. Not exactly much funds. I don't think that's gonna be enough to get me through the fights. Let me get some materials first. Is that the delicate sound of fossilized pupae? So bitchy. What do my eyes deceive me? Are you the savior? Factoid, position of fossilized poop as being pupa has fallen. Was it poplar? Have I been mispronouncing it? Honestly, it sounds more fitting to be poopla. You know, because we are poop. But anyways, though this point is the fight at the wheel of the state of prophecy after our stooge match. What's the slate of prophecy? I shall tell you all I know, if you can beat me, that is. For I have axe abilities. For I can use moves that I shouldn't be able to learn. Because the Belgians are like, fuck you. Sukamon's gonna kick your ass. We're doing a lot of damage to the other side. Maybe we have a chance. Oh gosh. I was not so super powered. Oh god. How dare you! Why are you so powerful? First things first. Get your defense on. Your attack plugins. Our defense may suck, but our attack is great. I hate that attack so much. Does so much damage and you can't do anything off the back. Oh shit, he's gonna fling shit. At least we're probably gonna take out most of his, you know, accomplices here. Yeah, that led to a KO. Oh, no, it didn't. How many are we taking down? 2 of them? Get me down. Seems blue has the advantage. Seems to be able to take a hit, while red takes a bit of a glass cannon. Here comes the poop sauce. No souls. I no-sold it, but I also didn't finish it. What was that all about? Damn! Wait, did that heal? What the fuck? Not complaining, but still. Look at the significant. Maybe it's because Galantmon in this fight longer without being knocked out, so again the statues each time he gets knocked out. Like red. Which one's which again? Yeah, when red gets knocked out, blue gets a boost, so that's why blue is doing so well. Red keeps getting knocked the fuck out. Like that. We might fail to win this simply because blue is doing so well. It has. Just that red keeps getting knocked out every freaking turn. Every time I get around to using order points, he's already knocked out by that point. Destroy the poop monster. Wait, did he no-soul that damage? Could you throw any faster, Mr. Protagonist? At least he managed to get it. It's not gonna help now because he's spamming this move. Wait, did that do less damage? What the fuck? Well, while he's in his depowered form, he's got better defense. Nope, I guess it was just a lucky shot. Well, not really a lucky shot, more so I don't know what that one is. Yeah, he's going on defense again. That's the same. Fuck you, Sukamon. For I am gallant. CM. This is ridiculous that they gave the Sukamon this freaking move. I don't think you can learn that move. Or rather, you can't even have the They only have the poop, the filth moves, you know? Is there a freaking Sukamon? Why is he using these freaking apparatus moves? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, we got that. Yay! Look at that face, that Sukamon. Oh, that one on the left is like, ah! But that one on the right is like, ah. Relaxing, isn't it? Place Red Compass one last thing. Yeah, before they inevitably fade away. This fight was written on the slate of prophecy. You're just making this shit up, aren't you? Pun intended. Which was found in the drainage path. It was foolish to fight a war for the sake of a slate not soiled by poop. But it was impossible to resist full, like the tickly feeling one gets before emptying one's bowels. I cannot put a stop to its power. The one who found it, Corliss, resides in the Hokkaido wastelands. Don't expect him to fight fair. Be careful. Well, you didn't fight fair, either. You're cheating. You're using a move you shouldn't be able to use. Savior, though it is not my place to ask this of you, I beg you, stop the king. Farewell. Long live the king. That sounds like you're contradicting yourself. Stop the king, but long live the king. It's kind of weird the order it is, isn't it? So you think, you know what, the king, he resides in the drainage part, which is involved the Ex-Machina, but he's like, yeah, ignore that for now, because we gotta go for all the areas. So, you know, first go to Organa Wasteland, and the next one will be ended. I wonder if the one in Absolute Zero is gonna count. Because there's the toilet in that area as well. That one would probably be one of the toughest ones. Because it seems like, dependent... Well, yeah. We've gone through Night Plains, Server Desert. What other one did we go through? I feel like we went through maybe 3, or maybe that was it. Oh yeah, Lodge Volcano. And now Mod Cave. I guess it kind of is going by area. It's like it just basically ignores Mod Cave, even though that's near Night Plains as well. Because well, Server Desert leads to Organa Wastelands, which can lead to Fort Ex-Machina. So I guess they're just doing it in that order. Okay, you go to Server Desert after Night Plains, and Lodge Volcano at the end of Server Desert. Then you go all the way back to Night Plains to get to Mod Cave. And then you backtrack yet again through Server Desert, Organa Wastelands. Presumably after that, maybe it'll be Bony Resorts. And then after that, all the Ex-Machina, and then after that, maybe Absolute Zero, and then after that, it's like, okay, it's finally time to confront the king. This late to prophecy, the king. Well, we've met the king, he's an asshole. He just tells us to, you know, get the fuck out of his chambers. 5 remaining, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's actually... Okay, so... Organa Wastelands. Winners are both the Ex Machina, Absolute Zero. What was the last one? What area am I overlooking? Wastelands, Resorts, Ex Machina, Absolute Zero. And it can't be the drainage pipe. I mean, that's obviously where this quest is going to, you know, conclude. But what was the other area? What area am I overlooking? Rather forgetting. I mean, there wouldn't be one in the Infinite Cauldron. At least we can look at the map like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? 1, 2, 4. So there's 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's no 5th area, is there? Wait a minute. Oh, I think I get it now. Was there 2 different toilets in Fault the Ex Machina? Because there's 2 entry points. There's the one from Mod Cape, and then there's the one from Past Falls. Maybe that. Oh wait, no, never mind. Actually, maybe it is Organa Wastelands. Because yeah, Organa Wastelands has 2 toilets. The one at the entrance and the one at the palace. So they're both gonna be, you know, Organa Wastelands. Yeah. Did I buy an autopilot? I don't think I did I? We're inevitably gonna get a shortcut when we, you know, the Digimon inevitably fade away, so we might as well, you know, just pick up some stuff here and there. On our retirement tour. I could just, you know, head backwards. I'm gonna head backwards. So, off screening till I either get back to the city or they fade away. One of the 2. Actually, first things first. I didn't read that properly, did I? I see you've done with the Mod Cape bathroom. Next, head to Guts Waste in the Organa Wastelands. Cunning individual awaits you there. If anyone can handle this, you can. Make sure to stay on your guard. Supply is guard kind of cut off. Yeah, I've been watching YouTuber John Wolf. Well, actually, I think the channel originally was, I believe it was something like that. I've been watching them play remodeled games, and this is basically an issue that they came across in that, because like I can't scroll down the text. Buggy ass game. I'm not talking about this game, I'm talking about the remodeled game. Especially because he played the second one now, which he didn't play. Which is just a complete mess because we played it when it was originally released. I'm not sure if it's been patched since. Yeah, this is a bit of a ramble, so I guess I am gonna on screen walk back to the city. It's like, I remember years ago when I first heard about that, you know, the remodels. It wasn't called that at first because it was originally going to be a remake of Clock Tower, which piqued my interest, but then eventually, after years of developmental hell, they're like, okay, scrap that, we're gonna completely different, but it's more inspired by Clock Tower rather than a remake of Clock Tower. I would have liked to have seen the remake of Clock Tower. I want Clock Tower. It's like one of those forgotten horror games. And the first game goes back to like, what, 1995? When did the first Resident Evil come out? Clock Tower might have actually had them beat to the, you know, horror video game time. But yeah, they had like the one that didn't get released outside Japan, but you know, it's iconic still, you know, on the Super Nintendo. You know, with the modern day, you know, way of being able to play these games that were never internationally at release. You know, you see like, oh yeah, this is a very cool game. Then they had the PS1 sequel, which I'm not sure if it got released here in PAL region, Europe and UK. It did get a release outside Japan. It's probably why it's you'd like to say Clock Tower. That's probably what a number of people back that played it back in the day probably would be thinking of. Either that or that really weird Clock Tower 3, which had nothing to do with Clock Tower that came before it. You know, it's weird that it's called Clock Tower in the first place. I could get it in the first game because the ending takes place in a clock tower. But after that, it's just basically you might as well just call it the Scissor Man series. Because, you know, the sequel doesn't have a clock tower, but it has the same characters. And Clock Tower 2 Struggle Away and had absolutely nothing to do with clock towers or the previous casts. So it was like, why is it called Clock Tower? Then Clock Tower 3 comes in, kind of has a bit of a, you know, cheesy story and characters, which fits the PS1 game, I guess. But it had nothing to do with, well, actually, it did actually end with a clock tower, so I guess that's somewhat relevant. But other than that, it's just basically taking things from the game, but they had a Scissor Man, a sister. Sister and brother. It's like, why have one Scissor Man when you can have a Scissor Man and a Scissor Woman? Anyways, my Digimon sis died. We've had a real adventure. It's just like, you, why are you talking about Clock Tower? Your poor Digimon lying in death. Have you no shame? Don't be depressed, nobody's gonna be reborn.
さ、心にパートナーを思い、祈るのじゃ。
The only player that I could understand was partner, and that's because, well, it's obvious. MP, strength, stamina, wisdom, HP, stamina, but I'm not going with these ones until, I don't know when I'll get around to this. These DLC Digimon here, it is free to download. It's not, you know, paid DLC, which I find interesting, really. Because this game has, I think, 2 DLCs, which is these 2 eggs here, and the ultimate post-game side quest, which is leads to the toughest fight in the entire game, in my opinion. And they're both free. You don't see that often, you know. They add DLC, it's like, you know, you gotta have a price tag on that. But anyway, these 2 Digimon will, you know, they're basically Agumon and Gabumon Digivolution line. You can't alternate from that. It basically just goes right through that. And they talk. Kind of. You know how the Digimon make like the usual noise like yeah. Well, they actually, you know, speak. And it's kind of awkward sounding. I wonder how it sounds in Japanese because I hear it in English. It's just like you hear Agumon's voice actor in English. Like you give them like something to eat and they'd be like, "This is great! This is great!" It's like, not really. You know, if it was paid DLC, that would be a bit shit. When it's like, I paid money for this. What are the other 2 on this line? I kind of want to, you know, have stamina, you know. I also want variety. Yeah, wisdom's often been neglected, so let's go with that one. Maybe we'll get the Geomon line. He's like, what do you mean Geomon line? You already got Galmon, yeah. Jarrymon. Which one were you? Blue. It's good that it says, you know, please enter partner R or L's name, because as I said before, I basically named them based on, well, the kind of color, you know? It's just like, the L is highlighted in blue, the R is highlighted in red, therefore, red, blue. It's how I remember which is which, even though I still get confused anyway. Blue. Is red going to fade away instantly? Yeah. What was even the point? You've had a real adventure. Back to the drawing board. Don't get fresh up and be reborn.
さあ、心にパートナーを思い、祈るのじゃ。
Stamina. HP. 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 MP. So we're looking mostly at HP and MP. What ones of these have I not had before? Shame I can't check the list. Oh, I haven't got you before. Interesting. And I would have liked the stamina boost, but we haven't had this one, so HP it is. We might get Tentamon this time around. Kabumon! No, I remember. Do you ever, as a kid, have those sticker albums? You know, where you just buy a pack and you just put them into the book. I remember having one for Digimon. And I distinctly remember the in-training Digimon. I think I had a Pavemon one. You know, one Digimon that always stood out to me because of the sticker album was Rem. It's such a weird looking Digimon. And it kind of lives up to its name. It's kind of rare in the series. It's like it had that one appearance in the original anime. And in the games, apparently it's in... I still haven't got around to playing the sequel to Cyber Sleuth, Back in Memory or whatever it's called. I own the game, but I still haven't got around to play it. But in that game, you can get Ramon, but in the game, in regular Cyber Sleuth, you can't. Unless you get the combined version, I guess, but I'm not sure if it actually works. Have it so that the original Cyber Sleuth would be obtainable or not, though. Point is, it's not really in many games. Anyways, so back to the drawing board, everyone. Let's see what you'd like to eat. And then go see old Uncle Skull Greymon. Wild mushrooms and meats. Okay, let's do. I've already forgot. It's probably you that likes mushrooms. Just a guess. Really? You're still hungry after that? I mean, you're not exactly a giant. Now this should be very filling. And you do have a lot of HP there. I wonder if that's turned them into favorites or not. Nope. Come on, pick up the pace, guys. It's like, pick up the case, guys. You pick up the pace, Mr. Protagonist. We're bopping around at a faster speed than you. Oh no, he's scary, so I got a little train. Oh, it's good to do that anytime you start over within training. It's good so to Skull Greymon, you get a little boost to your stats. Probably not much, but every little bit counts. Wait, what day is this? Oh. It's Thursday.
Yes. 始めようか.
Gotta, get them to rookie. Oh, son of a bitch, really? Oh man, I ain't gonna get the option to be like selecting the evolution path now. They're gonna wake up and digivolve twice. Just gotta hope that it's not. But it doesn't usually. They usually digivolve to Digimon that you haven't digivolved to. The game doesn't tend to be like, okay, you get the same Digimon twice. From my experience. Multimon, unless you don't meet the requirements for anything different, I guess. It's like, I've got to get to rookie level before you get in training level 2. I take priority because I'm new. Pentamon, who wasn't in the original Digimon world, which I always found a bit odd. Maybe the original Digimon world was made for Pentamon, despite the fact that on the PAL version of the game, Pentamon was on the cover, along with Gomon as well. Digimon, because they all originated in that virtual pet thing, didn't they? So, the Digimon in the original Digimon world are basically, because that came out, that's their first proper game outside. And I think it came out before the anime. Digimon! Neat. So, despite the fact that, the Digimon from the original anime are on the cover of the game, that's just for like the PAL version, the American version that had Metal Greymon on the cover. The point is, it was released, internationally in like 2001 or something like that. Whereas the original game itself was like 1999 or 98. The anime came out around that time, which makes sense, because original Digimon World had Fire Island. And what do you see in the anime? Like at the start, the first arc, you see Fire Islands. And then they just like, after that, they're like, okay, let's go on other adventures. And then they return to Fire Island and everything goes absolute shit. But yeah. I was actually looking up the virtual pet things, to see what order the, original Digimon were. Like, what were the first Digimon based on, like, the lineups? Because you got, like, version 1, 2, 3, 4, and all that. I feel like Tentamon probably came a little, like, maybe later on in that line of virtual pet things. It was definitely there. But him and Gomamon must have been later additions, whereas Digimon like Agumon, who was in the first one, Gabumon, and Beamon, Panamon, and stuff like that, they were definitely get-go. Actually, I can't remember. I think Hercules Gabuterimon might have been one of the first ones as well, I'm not sure. Did they have Mega? Well, it didn't count as a Mega level originally. The original Digimon world, Geryl was an ultimate level because Mega level wasn't a thing yet. It's interesting to kind of look at that. Like Waymon, for example, originally champion level but upgraded to your ultimate level. Does it make sense? It's a freaking whale! Can't have that just be a champion level, that's just insane. That's absurd. Anyways, we're back to the drawing board here, so what? My Digimon are very underpowered again, so I can't really go on an old adventure to lodge a volcano's temporaries. Well, maybe. Yeah, I'll do some off-screen level grinds with them, but I won't off-screen get to a champion. Kind of train them for a day or two in-game, and then that'll be where the next part starts. Hopefully we'll get strong enough to be able to venture a bit into Lord Volcano, and maybe get the materials and stuff. So see you next time, viewers. See you next time.